Welcome back, you're watching News Tonight. The rupee continues its free fall, slipping to a new low of 55.44 per dollar. The currency has shed over 10% of value since March 2012 and over 20% over the past 1 year and is among the weakest currencies in Asia. Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee blamed the fall in the rupee on external factors, saying it was due to a global slowdown. He ascribed the rupee's precipitous slide over the past 5 years due to the Eurozone crisis and to the global slowdown, adding that Indian stock markets as well as economic growth have been hit by the slowdown.
We are taking series of steps, but our managing the rupee is market related, and as and when Reserve Bank will consider necessary, they will intervene. But it is mainly driven by the market forces, and market forces are uncertain. Volatility is there.
₹1 डिप्रिशिएट हुआ डॉलर के मुकाबले में 8,000 का नुकसान होगा। अब 55 कल क्रॉस कर गए। लास्ट ईयर तो 46 था। ₹9 डिप्रिशिएट डॉलर के मुकाबले में हुआ। इसका मतलब है 72,000 करोड़ का लॉस इस साल होगा ऑयल कंपनीज को। ये सबको देखते हुए कुछ करना है, लेकिन कब करेंगे, कैसा करेंगे, पूरा पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज का मत होगा। इसके बारे में मैं कोई पेशेंट को ही नहीं कर सकता।
The enthusiastic AIADMK candidate Kartik Tondraman, who filed his papers today, expressed confidence that he will emerge victorious in the ensuing Pudukkottai by-election. The DMDK candidate was first to file the papers last week as the process began on the 18th. 25th is the last day to file the nominations. Apart from the AIADMK and the DMDK candidates, 7 other candidates, including independents, are also in the fray. The constituency goes to vote on the 12th of this month and the results are declared on the 15th. Paramilitary forces are deployed in the constituency as a part of the brief security arrangements made by the Election Commission of India. Meanwhile, 15 special checkposts have been set up and so far 35 lakh rupees of unaccounted cash has been seized in the constituency. There is a race for rise in a hill hots up. Former Lok Sabha Speaker P.A. Sangma today called on the Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik and the CPIM General Secretary Prakash Karat. He thanked him for backing his candidature for the president. Mr. Sangma, who is with the NCP, has demanded that the president must be from a scheduled tribe, and he also pushed the case with the leaders of almost all parties. Besides Mr. Patnaik's BJD, Mr. Sangma so far enjoys the support of Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha-led AIADMK government. However, it is still not clear whether his own party, NCP, will support the bid of Sangma. And Sangma hopes to garner support of all parties for the upcoming presidential elections.
We have sent appeals to all political parties, and we are so happy that the Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Mr. Naveen Patnaik ji, was the first to respond to our call, along with the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Madam Jayalalitha, on the 17th of this month. We are here to salute these two great leaders. We hope that other political parties, including UPA and NDA, will respond to the call of conscience of the nation by the tribal people and support us in the coming presidential election.
Everyone knows that he is a great and distinguished tribal leader, that he is a leader amongst the crores upon crores of our tribal people, which flow everywhere through the great map of this subcontinent. Indeed, it is time, it should have been much before, that a tribal leader, a distinguished tribal leader, should be the Rashtrapati of this great country. As you know, no tribal has been
Stressing on the efforts put in by the Indian government to make the Hajj pilgrimage comfortable, affordable and enjoyable for Muslims, SM Krishna on Tuesday said that the government was awaiting the final order of the Supreme Court on the Hajj subsidy. In a major development, the Supreme Court on the May 8th struck down the Indian government's policy to provide subsidy to Muslims for annual Hajj pilgrimage and directed the government to progressively eliminate it within 10 years. After attending the annual conference on the 2012 Hajj pilgrimage in New Delhi, Krishna, while speaking to media persons, said that the Supreme Court has only issued an interim order and until the final order is released, the government cannot jot down the final blueprint.
They have only given us an interim order. We are awaiting the final order of the Supreme Court. When once we get that final order of the Supreme Court, then we will decide what about our next step.
It looks like Shah Rukh Khan's troubles are never ending. Rajasthan police today served summons on superstar Shah Rukh Khan to appear in a Jaipur court on the complaint that he was seen smoking in public. Shah Rukh Khan was seen on camera smoking during an IPL match at Jaipur Stadium in April this year. Just last week, he was issued a 5-year ban from entering Mumbai's Wankhede Stadium after an alleged scuffle and exchange of words with stadium staff and officials of the Mumbai Cricket Association. The Board of Control for Cricket in India is still looking into the matter. More news and updates will follow after this break. Stay tuned.